Welcome back, everyone. Lights, camera, action. It's Make Our World Your Runway. And before we start our show today, we would like to thank many of the sponsors who are making this show possible. And today's show is brought to you by Lasky Architect, 100 Successful Women in Business, the Global Trade Chamber, the Transmedia Group, and of course, Margaritaville at Sea. And of course, you know, this is the weekly show that interviews the most fascinating individuals from the world of modeling, pageantry, business, fashion, and the entertainment industry. And today we are going to take you out to sea. But before we do that, we always have very exciting announcements for all our viewers out there. And one of the announcements that we always like to make is remember to subscribe to the Global Trade Chamber YouTube channel so that you can see all the shows from Make Our World Your Runway and Success Stories. And I highly recommend our viewers to tune into Success Stories. This show features the most fascinating women in the world of business and community service. From humble beginnings to successful entrepreneurs, these women will totally inspire you. And get ready for some exciting conferences, speakers, awards as 100 Successful Women and the Global Trade Chamber come to a city near you. And on June the 30th, we are going to be in Tampa at the Hilton there. It's going to be an exciting event. Okay, there's going to be women speakers, great conferences, fashion shows, networking, and of course, Make Our World Your Runway is going to be there live. So it's on June 30th in Tampa. For further information, go to our website, www.100swb.com. Register today, and remember to get all the details there. And for the big one coming up in late October, we are calling all successful women in business. It's time to shine a light on your achievements. Nominate yourself or a colleague for a chance to be honored at our special awards dinner gala in Las Vegas. Let's come together to honor the impactful work of women in business. Remember to claim the well-deserved award. You need to be present in Las Vegas at the awards dinner gala to receive the award. And that's going to be October 23rd to the 26th in Las Vegas. So nominate yourself or a colleague for the 2024 Reception Award Ceremony. And also at this event, there's going to be networking, conferences, business expo, and a fabulous fashion show. And once again, Make Our World Your Runway. We'll see you there. So remember to go to the website, www.100swb.com, to register, nominate yourself, nominate a colleague, and get all the information. One show you do not want to miss. It will be a total sellout, so make sure you sign up today and get your tickets today. And as always, we have an exciting guest for you today, and coming directly, like we said, from the high seas. And this organization was voted #1 Best New Cruise Itinerary by USA Today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and pleasure to welcome the Executive Vice President of Margaritaville at Sea, Mr. Frank Belzer. Welcome, Frank, to Make Our World Your Runway.
Thank you, Angela. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Oh, great. And I love that background that you have.
Trying to be on brand, island, tropical, Caribbean.
Absolutely. And that was a great webinar that we had the other day. So many great questions got answered.
Yeah, we do our best. We've been having some good dialogue with agents and meeting planners and, people that are planning on the new ship. So it's creating a lot of interest, a lot of buzz, which is awesome.
Well, we're getting a lot of buzz on our end because we've got a great flyer, which I definitely have to send you. The girl that's going to perform for us in October, Melina Almodovar, she put a flyer out and it's been great gun. She's got a picture of the Islander herself. She said, I'll be there to help crown the new Miss International World. We've got NFL football players that definitely want to come on board with us. And something exciting that I have for you, last year, our pageant was filmed by TLC. Now, on July 21st, the entire pageant is going to come out on TLC, but they're very interested in coming back and filming on Margaritaville. So that would really be great because we get you on a national television.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, we're so excited to be coming back, and I'm excited to be on the inaugural cruise. And I see we've got all new production shows and 3 pools. So give us a little insight on this fabulous ship.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the reasons, Angela, that we work so well with your organization is that we are very big on entertainment, right? So, founded by an entertainer, Jimmy Buffett, of course, and so that's a very important part of our mix, and we probably give our entertainment more attention than many other folks in the industry. So we have some. We've always done well with entertainment, even on the smaller ship Paradise, but
Yes.
we are going to have some phenomenal entertainment. The entertainment crew has been practicing in London for the past couple months.
Wow.
Hired a phenomenal choreographer from the UK, young British guy, very innovative, and we're going to have a couple shows that will, I think, blow people's minds. We're going to have a very country influenced show. So think about all the magic of like line dancing and modern sort of rock and roll country, very energetic performance. So that's going to be one of the shows that we're bringing to Islander, and the other show is going to have more of a steampunk kind of feel about it, a little bit piratey, a little bit steampunk. And then we'll also be doing a revised version of one of our shows that's currently on Paradise. So a lot of great entertainment options. We have a magician who we're
Wow.
very excited about. I just got to see this guy. I took a cruise on the Mediterranean, and he's from Spain, and he was the magician on my cruise with Norwegian. And
Wow.
I'm not typically a magician fan, but this guy was so flamboyant and so over the top. It was fun to watch. It was a really good time. So we have a lot of great entertainment coming to the ship. I don't know if you want to pause with entertainment and stay there for a bit before we talk about other things, but that's kind of a real quick snapshot of the entertainment side of the equation.
No, I like that. And being an entertainer myself, I don't know if you know this, but I was an understudy New York to Phantom of the Opera.
Oh wow, okay.
And I got an opportunity to perform in Phantom of the Opera. You know, Sarah Brighton, she had done it in England, and then she came
Yeah,
to New York, and she was doing for 5 years. She was doing 2 shows a day. You know, she had a matinee going, then she had the
yeah.
evening show. She did not want to go out and take the tour, so I took the tour, and it was very interesting because we did the entire East Coast of the United States, and I even had a chance to perform on Holland America doing that.
Oh, very cool.
So as long as I don't get seasick.
So if we can find some of the score on the karaoke for the inaugural, we'll have to try and push you up to the karaoke stage for some Phantom tunes.
Oh, I would love it. I mean, I've done all I've asked for you. Um, I pretty much know the entire score. Okay,
I
a little bit,
think so. Yeah,
a little bit
I
older
imagine.
now, but I still know the entire score of Phantom. And that was probably the highlight of my life. And then when I was on Holland America, I did not know who was in the audience, but Omar Sharif was sitting in the audience.
Wow.
They kept saying he was there, but I had not seen him. And then Goran on Bridge, because they used to have a column in the Daily News. And I'll never forget Omar Sharif saying, "When is your next cruise?" And I said, "Why?" He said, "Oh my God." He said, "This was absolutely amazing." So Phantom was something that could appeal to all the different ages, whether you were very young, middle aged, or mature. Everybody just fell in love with that opera. Okay. So I would have to say that was a great time in my life.
Well, but I think that's why your pageant is going to be so well received on the ship. I think we have a lot of people coming on the ship that are into entertainment and they're into a good time, and they're looking for look, we live in a pretty divided world these days, and events like yours
Exactly.
help bring people together. And I think even people that come on the cruise not knowing that you're having this event on the cruise, I think you're going to get a lot of people who are very interested in it once they
Very,
see it happening, for sure.
very interested. Tell us about the new staterooms that you have. They look amazing.
They are amazing. So the great thing about Islander, other than the fact that it's been 100% remodeled and everything has been changed, every television, every set of sheets, every mattress, every fiber of carpet, every faucet, it's all new. Other than that, the design of the ship is very, very very much what our guests want. It's more than half the rooms are balconies. And then we've, so a lot of different types of balconies. We have obstructed view balconies. We have corner balconies. We have extended
Wow.
balconies. We have breezy balconies. So we have a lot of balcony options, and the rooms are very spacious, very beautiful. But even if you get a ocean view room, which doesn't have a balcony or an interior room, they're still beautiful. All themed with the Margaritaville brand. For all the rooms. So they're just beautiful. Everything's going to have that blue and teal kind of tropical look with some tropical pictures in all the rooms. And like I say, everything is just fresh and brand new, which is always nice.
Oh, I know. I've been watching it from Belfast,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it looks absolutely amazing. Sorry for the cough, a little allergy attack, but
Okay.
we'll definitely get through that, and we can definitely, as my producer would say, edit that part of it. But anyway, you've got three pools that also look magnificent.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a pool that's for adults only, and then there's a pool that has the solarium kind of concept on this ship is really nice because it can be removed. So sometimes you're on a cruise and you want to have that protection from the rain or the elements, but other times you're sitting in there thinking, "Wow, I wish there was more air." So
Yeah,
that's able to open up. So pools are beautiful, and like I say, a lot of options. There's a family pool, and then there's an adults only pool. So we have all of that covered, and the areas around the pools are specifically, and intentionally very nice and very relaxing, with nice bars, nice seating. Some of the more trendy and more stylish, really, type of seating
exactly.
for people to sit around the
Yeah,
pool.
I did. I saw that, and I was thinking about. I said, we always do our swimwear competition outside on the deck.
Yeah,
When I saw these pools, I was going there, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do I
yeah,
want to do? Because they're
yeah.
all fantastic, and they all
Well,
look like they have some sort of a wraparound stage to it. They all look
yeah,
amazing.
it is. And it's like the nice thing about your audience, Angela, is that we're used to having people take pictures and post them, um, of the ship with selfies and etc.
Right.
The nice thing about your crew is we have a bunch of beautiful people who are going to be doing that for a couple days. So I have a feeling it's going to get a little more action, a little more traffic than the average Frank photo of myself by the pool. Let's just
Well, I'm going back to, I believe it was 2018 when we were on the other ship. Of course, back then it was Bahama Paradise Cruise Line.
Yep.
But when we were docked in the Bahamas, they had the Junkanoo band come on. And the
Mm.
girls did the parade of costumes with the Junkanoo band.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. But I think you're right. There's going to be a lot of selfies this time.
Yeah, I think so.
So, what do we have planned for the inaugural cruise? I mean, because that sounds like, we're only going to be on there 2 days, but that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be
It
amazing.
is. It is. It's in the industry they call that a shakedown, and it's kind of like a dry run where it's going to allow all of the staff to sort of go through their paces with real guests, and it's going to allow us as guests to kind of get a feel and give feedback. So everybody's been on the ship for a while, going through sort of their roles and their responsibilities, but this will be the first time that if you're a stateroom attendant, you'll actually be taking care of a stateroom for somebody. If you're a bartender, you'll actually be mixing drinks for somebody. If you're in the dining room, you're actually going to be serving people. So
Wow.
it's a chance for all these guys to, and all these great team members to get used to operating the ship for a couple days with real customers who give real feedback. And of course, for that event, we've chosen to invite, friends. It's literally called Friends and Family. So
Right.
we're inviting people who are partners, people who are investors, people who are familiar with the brand. We'll have a lot of Margaritaville brand people there. We'll have a lot of trade partners there, people like yourself, because we want to give you a chance to sort of check out the ship and give us some feedback. But I think for you, it's going to be very exciting because it's just going to give you
It
that
is.
taste of what you have to come, for your exciting event, just a few months down the road.
Yeah, I know it's going to be very exciting. Going to take a lot of pictures while I'm on there.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be great. It'll I probably help you. You'll probably see, I would assume, I know bookings have been going really well for you with the event, but I wouldn't be
Yes.
surprised if we see a few more people want to attend, um, which is great. How many countries, Angela, do you have represented this time so
Well, we
far?
have India, we have Uruguay, we have Canada, we may have Somalia.
Wow.
We've got Puerto Rico, we've got Brazil, we've got Panama. So we've got them coming in from all around. And one of the things that I will probably do, I was hoping to get it before the inaugural cruise, but I know I'll get it for the pageant. Every year, I've always reached out to Governor DeSantis to let him know that we were on ship. And there's one thing I can say about the governor here in Florida. If you're talking to him about tourism, you will get the sun, the moon, and the stars. And a few years ago, when COVID was over and we did our show on the, of course, it was called the Classica then, but now it's the Paradise. He actually wrote a letter and saying he was very grateful to Margaritaville at Sea for hosting this event and bringing tourism into the state. So when I now write to him and let him know that we're going on the Islander, it's a new ship and the company is growing, I guarantee you the letter is going to really be wonderful this time, because that is basically what he wants to see. I always tell people, look, everybody has a difference of opinion. You may not agree with the man run for president, but I always say he's still the governor of the state. And you know what? If you know what he likes and you know what he wants, feed into that, and you're going to get the sun, the moon, and the stars. Go against the person, it's not going to do you any good.
Yeah. Well, that's probably true of everybody, isn't it? I think.
Oh, well, you know what? You're right. And I remember something that Morgan Freeman said one time in a speech. He said, just because we disagree doesn't mean you're my enemy. Doesn't mean I have to take a gun out and shoot you.
Right.
We just have a difference of opinion. I say that every day when I get up. If I don't agree with my husband, I always tell him we fight like a cat and a dog. But at the end of the day, there's this camaraderie.
Yeah.
So, it's that's just the way it is. It's part of life. But you know what? Hey, if you can you can find that common ground and come to some kind of agreement, that's basically the way it is.
Yeah.
But no, we're very, very excited. And I see next year that they're going to increase the itineraries. They're looking to do the Caribbean.
Yeah. Yeah. So looking to do longer. That's been the goal kind of from the beginning, but it was, there's a lot of work that goes into getting these different ports to give you the space. And as you know, the market now is pretty competitive. There's a lot of new ships out there. So a lot of new cruise lines are looking for places. And we're a little bit fussy about where we like to go because of our brand. We want to favor the smaller destinations, the places that are more Jimmy Buffett-esque, a little more off the beaten path. So yeah, next year we're adding in Grand Cayman, we're adding in Jamaica, we're adding in Belize, and I think we're in talks with some other places as well. So we're going to see the itineraries go up to 5-night and 7-night for next year. So that's exciting. And you probably noticed even on Paradise, we're trying out some longer itineraries in the fall with Paradise, taking it to Key West a couple times as well. So hopefully we're we have the luxury now of doing some stuff, I think, that the former owners didn't. And we're able to, with the investment we have, we're able to explore, I think, options that'll really appeal to, not just Floridians, but I think people all over the country will be interested even in taking Paradise on a 4-night or a 3-night cruise.
That might absolutely.
Bimini or might go to Key West. It's kind of interesting.
And absolutely. I mean, and Paradise is still a great ship. For people that live in Palm Beach or that are from Broward County, I mean, you have people that are in Orlando that want to take a trip to South Florida and will go on the cruise on that ship.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. And the fact that it's going to go 4 days, 3 nights is great.
Yeah.
And what appeals to that is you have people that have different work schedules. So if you've got a nurse or a doctor that really can't take a week off, but can do that short trip, that's great because they're still getting a vacation. They're still going to excellent destinations. And if you're going to Grand Cayman, I love the Grand Cayman. Yeah. My husband worked for cable and wireless for almost 15 years. And the Grand Cayman, they still have cable and wireless in the Grand Cayman. So it's a great communications company. In fact, when I was in the Grand Cayman a few years ago and I got off, we went over to the cable and wireless island. All he had to do was put his 800 number and I was dialing the world for free. So if you guys go to Grand Cayman, I got to go on that cruise.
Yeah,
so if the crew needs to dial home, just follow me to that office and you're going to get free phone calls.
We'll get you on there for sure.
Definitely get me on there. No, and like I said, I skipped a year being on ship. And I always, I'll be honest, I apologize to Nasli on that every day because, you can do an event like ours in a hotel, but there's nothing like having it on board a ship, and especially Margaritaville and everything it has to offer, because everything that we need is there. The stage, the food, the lighting, you name it, it's at your beck and call.
And I like, the other thing I like about it, Angela, is, a lot of these girls that you have coming in to compete, this is such a big thing for them.
It is.
And it means so much to their families and it means so much to their communities. I mean, for a lot of these young ladies. And so to come in and get a little something that maybe they've never been able to enjoy, to get to go out on the water on a nice ship. And, yeah, it's great to come and compete, but I think it really does add something nice to the competition to give them to make them feel spoiled a little bit for a couple of days.
Absolutely. And I've got one of my
thing.
Right. And I've got one of my PR companies, you know how they build it? And they build it to the pageant industry. They said, have a vacation while you compete. And my friends down in the Bahamas, and we have two contestants coming from the Bahamas. They can't wait to get on there. I mean, and this gentleman's also a director for Miss Universe. And they were saying they're advertising it down there in the Grand Bahamas already. And they're even advertising it in Nassau because they said every time you've done it on board ship, they loved it because they got a chance to relax. If they weren't involved with the rehearsals, they could go out on the deck. It was absolutely fantastic. So we're very excited about it. We're going to be doing more of a big push on it. And as a matter of fact, with the Global Trade Chamber 100 Successful Women, we've got a big show coming up in Tampa on June the 30th, not too far from where the ship is docked. So I told Nasli, I hope maybe we can get you guys involved in that somehow, some way. And another surprise, and we'll talk about that on the inaugural cruise, we're doing a big show in Las Vegas. Right after my cruise, 2 weeks later, I'm heading to Vegas. We've nominated Nasli for 100 Successful Women in Business Award. But what we'd like to do is give an award out to Margaritaville as being the best cruise line.
Oh, that's nice.
So you and I will definitely have to have a good conversation on that one.
Okay, great.
But anyway, in closing, what would you like to say to some of our viewers?
Well, I think that there's, I think first of all, I think it's, thanks for inviting me and thanks for having this event. I think, it's we're in the entertainment business, you're in the entertainment business, and right. This is an opportunity for not just the young ladies who compete, but I think also for their families. It's an opportunity for their siblings who are given something to look up to. These small things that happen can sometimes have a ripple effect. And when I've been reading some of the bios from some of the people that have won in the past, and one young lady who's like your advocate out there now talking, and you just see it just gives her a chance to sort of be shared with the world that maybe wouldn't have existed had this event not happened. So we think it's great to be part of it, and we hope it's a raging success. We hope you get a ton more, we
will
more entrants and more people coming to watch it. I think it'll be great, and we love the diversity of it too. It's a great. There's so much talk now about diversity, and your contest is great at people coming from just all over the world and getting recognized and getting to have some fun. And we're happy to be part of that. And anything we can do to help, we're here to try and help. So
well, thank you. And we do have one young lady that's coming on the ship. She's our main title holder. She'll be giving up her crown, but she's also a United States veteran. She was the youngest journalist to the Pentagon, and she would love to do a commercial for Margaritaville.
Oh, awesome. Well, we'll have people there that she can talk to for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna definitely work on that. We want to try to get that out before the cruise. And sorry about the little allergy attack, but when we put the show together, it's going to be absolutely great. And you'll see it next week. We'll be going live on Global Trade Chamber YouTube channel, Roku TV, and LinkedIn. So we'll make sure it looks fantastic for you.
All right. Well, thank you, Angela. Once again, great being here.
All right. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend.
You too.
Take care. Bye now.